Welcome back to Access Anime. My name is Henshin Ikeda. I'll be doing a walkthrough and review of Majestic Prince Episode 5. Now, if you remember from last episode, we find out Team Rabbits is saved by Team Doberman. That's right, Simon has a backup plan, or should I say, a backup team? Wow, where's your faith in Team Rabbit? Definitely not there. And moving on past that toward the end of the episode, we find out Team Rabbits is face to face with Team Doberman on a bus. And that's where the episode ends, and all my final thought rating at the end of the clip. So stay tuned. But let's dive right on in. So we open up this episode with Team Rabbits, and they're training on Earth, and they're getting supplementary lessons from their instructor. And I thought that was definitely worth mentioning. However, they still suck. Come on, they still suck. But hey, you've gotta love Izuru's positiveness. You heard me. Izuru, he is a hero, and he's doing his damnedest to prove it. But you know what, Team Rabbits still sucks, so it's kind of funny. Now, the end result being they're up against Team Doberman. That's their training, or should I say, sparring partners for the day. Definitely worth mentioning. But again, Team Rabbits, you suck. Come on, it is what it is. And moving on past that, we're kind of being updated on the SMB units. They're now repaired. So those mechas that Izuru and everyone else trashed, they're good to go. So that's good to know. Come on, we're hoping for, different colors, sponsors. No, nothing's really changed. Although, I think they've lost a few sponsors, if you didn't notice that. Maybe that's just me, but they lost a couple sponsors. Because they suck, maybe that's why. But again, their mechas have been repaired. And apparently, Team Rabbits will be transferring to Star Rose. Now, we have no idea what Star Rose is. Is it a base, a ship? I don't really remember. I thought Star Rose was like maybe a light station they were going to catch up at. But anyways, they're transferring to Star Rose for a co-op mission. Yeah, so I guess they're heading to Star Rose for a co-op mission. And guess what? Team Doberman is tagging along, which means they're going to be helping them in the co-op mission. Come on, they botched the last one up. They barely were able to get out of there, so yeah, figures, right? Now, moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with Lieutenant Randy. Yeah, from Team Doberman. Yeah, he attempts to ask for Rin's address. You heard me right. Yeah, the instructor, Simon's second in command. Apparently, Lieutenant Randy from Team Doberman is kind of a fucking perf. And he tries to ask for Rin's address. Yeah, no luck there. We didn't get a yes or a no, just a dramatic scene, more or less. Definitely worth mentioning, definitely worth watching. Now, it's being leaked out that Team Doberman is also known as Bummer 3. So, not only did Team Rabbits have a really bad nickname, Team Doberman has a bad nickname, Bummer 3. Who comes up with these stupid goddamn nicknames? Call them the B3. Sounds cooler. Bummer 3. No, I'll call you B3s. Sounds easier to remember. Bummer 3s, come on. Now, moving on past that, we are taking to a little cutscene with Lieutenant Randy and Izuru. Believe it or not, Lieutenant Randy is the head of his team, and so is Izuru. So, is this a captain meetup? I think so. Again, we are taking to a little cutscene with Izuru and Randy, and they're talking back and forth, and Lieutenant Randy tells Izuru, a hero has 3 jobs. I'm like, oh god, what are these 3 jobs a hero must have? And to be honest, they sound very genuine and very mature coming out of this pervert's mouth. Yeah. First one being, making a decision. That's the first one that a hero's job's supposed to include. Second one being a little more better. It's never giving up. Okay, yeah, I'll bite. What's the third one? Believing in your comrades. Hey, I said it was a mature, 3 jobs. Pretty good. And then Randy wrecks it, and he gets all fucking perverted. Yeah, Randy becomes a pervert. There's a little dramatic perverted scene, and then the build-up is he gets a little more serious. I'm like, okay. And then Randy gives Izuru footage. Now, Izuru's under the assumption that the footage is from their training. Now, Randy never clarified what was actually on the video recording, but he hands it off to Izuru and says, share it with your team. They will definitely need this material for the upcoming pending, what have you, matches, battles. And again, Randy didn't clarify what the hell was on the video, so Izuru, like a stooge, goes back to Team Rabbits. The girls are there, the guys are there, and he basically shows them everything, and it's porn. I swear to God, I started laughing. I mean, you had Tamaki, you had Kei. They're sitting there, it's like, and they leave. Slowly they leave. And, you know, Surage, the guy that's always perverted, leaves because he just can't stand. He's like, you know, I'm a flirt. I'm into that kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm not ready for this. What? And guess what? It gets better. Asagi and Izuru, they stay behind. I shit you not. They watch everything. They don't even get any sleep over it. I started laughing. Like, the main two characters that you would assume would never watch this kind of shit, watch the shit. And again, we have no idea what's really on the video, other than they make the they point out what was on the video, at least one scene where I guess one of the girls looks like Rin, their instructor, you know, with the whip. Like, okay, so is that a bondage film? It kind of, maybe. Either way, the girls were freaked out. Now, moving on past that, what is the next mission? I think that's what everyone really wanted to know. What is the next mission? It's called Operation McLean. Yeah, McLean. Okay, who comes up with a fucking operation called McLean? Huh? Stupid name, but anyways, their next operation or mission is called McLean. Apparently it's to infiltrate a base and blow it up. Okay, I could have come up with a better name for that. Operation Blow Shit Up. Come on, better, sound a little more direct, but come on. McLean? It's like you're cleaning up, like, how about Mobster, or, I don't know, the trash, taking out the, I don't know, you know, something better title for the operation. Okay, sorry, I digress. Moving on past that. Again, they're going to infiltrate a base and blow it up. Now, it's being pointed out that the security around the base is very minimum. There's not a lot of security, not a lot of military. That's what they assume. Remember that. Now, moving on past that, they also are being told that their communication is going to be cut off. So Simon, Rin, the instructor, they're not going to be able to contact them during the operation, so they're pretty much on their own. Now, moving on past that, the operation begins. I know, right? So you have Team Rabbits, Team Doberman working together. I love the build-up. Yeah, the end result being the security around this base, which they have to infiltrate. It's not minimum. Yeah, the security's pretty damn strong. I mean, I was kind of surprised. I'm like, huh, so that's what a few different security personnel look like. Shit, I'd hate to see an army. Oh, wait, that is one. But anyways, yeah, Team Rabbits and Team Doberman run into some security and they've been spotted. Yeah. Now, Team Doberman, before they were spotted, decides, you know what, this isn't that bad, let's go ahead anyways. They make the decision to keep going, and then they were spotted. And then Team Doberman decides, we're going to take care of the security that have spotted us, while Team Rabbits goes in, infiltrates the base, and destroys it. Yeah, where's the fun in that, right? Some back up my ass. Now, eventually we do see Team Rabbits, they infiltrate the base. However, Asagi as well as Tamaki, they can't enter the base because their mechas are too fucking big, more or less. And they're going to stay behind and kind of secure their exit route. So, you know, everyone else, Surage, as well as Kei and Izuru, can make it out after they plant the bomb and leave. So it was definitely well worth mentioning. And it was kind of an interesting moment how they enter the base and how they exit the base. Because we see Izuru getting very serious. And he's becoming a hero. Slowly. Don't get your, you know, panties in a bunch there. He's slowly maturing. He's got a long way to go. But eventually, you know, the end result being the Woolgru base has been destroyed. And they just make it in time to leave the base before it explodes. Yeah, you know, right? Team Rabbits for the win. Even Team Doberman admits Team Rabbits was pretty good. And again, that's where the episode ends. As for my final thoughts, okay, well, this episode was pretty much cut and dry. I mean, the fight scenes were kind of there. No new information, no. Other than we get to see more of Team Doberman and a little more background into at least one of the characters. You know, Lieutenant Randy being a pervert. That's about it. Can't go beyond that. Other than Team Doberman was also called Bummer 3, or B3 in this case. Yeah, I'll throw out maybe one final thought. The Woolgru. When are we going to see who's behind you, and why do you keep attacking, you know, these kids and who they represent? What are you trying to do? You're not an alien race to my knowledge, but we still don't really know the facts, so I can't really state that. But what's up? Why are the Woolgru attacking Earth in general, the cult, everything that's out there? What's their main objective? What is their goal? We really don't know. But that ends it for my final thoughts. As per my rating, 3.5 out of 5. Didn't really move me that much. Drama, romance, definitely not there. New information, bleak at the most. Fight scenes, one more time, has a long way to go, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Just putting that out there. But again, final rating 3.5 out of 5, and that ends it for my walkthrough review of Majestic Prince Episode 5. So definitely comment down below. Let me know, thumbs up, thumbs down, definitely subscribe, check me on Twitter, and follow me if you like. Let me know what you thought of this episode, and let me know what you think's gonna happen in the next episode that's coming out. But again, guys, that ends it for now, and I gotta go. And before I go, I gotta say it, and I always say it: you can't stop the access, but you can watch the feed. I'll see you later, guys.